Hi there, I'm Linda, the exiled Yellowbelly, and today I'm in the lovely village just up the road from me of Quainton in Buckinghamshire. Now I've actually got 3 workmates who live in this small village. Whether they know this tale I don't know, but one of them actually tells me that they do a right full English down at the George and Dragon tea shop, so I will be letting you know about that later. So this morning we are in the village of Quainton. And before we start, we are going to have something to eat at the George and Dragon tea room, which is a tea room adjoined to the pub. And a very nice place it is too. So here we are in Quainton. We're going to walk up this it's a beautiful day today. Look at this. Now there's the old windmill, which was, so I've researched, was built between 1830 and 1832. Now we will pay more attention to the windmill at a later date, but today we are going, especially looking for a different story. So yeah, we'll let that car go. And so yeah, it's a very nice historic windmill over there. Just cross over here because I want to have a look at this base of this medieval cross, which was erected by the Hospitallers. The cross is now gone, but the base is still here. Once again, I want to get onto this at a later date, not at the moment, because today I'm looking for a totally different story. But as you can see, look at that. That's brilliant, isn't it? Now, go around here. I'm just going to get a pan of this view because it's such a beautiful day, and I really want to get looking out there over the Vale of Aylesbury. Look at that, it's beautiful. Anyway, let's get on to the tale, which I've got to say, when I first started researching it, it slightly confused me a bit, but I'm sure you will get it straight away. Well, unbelievably, our story starts 2,000 years ago, when Jesus' uncle, Joseph of Arimathea, I'm presuming his mother's brother, because if it was his father's brother, things would have got a bit confusing, I would imagine, planted a tree. According to legend, Joseph cut himself a staff from this tree. Coincidentally, it was the same tree that the Roman soldiers made Jesus his crown of thorns at his crucifixion. After the crucifixion, Joseph went round the world spreading the word of God and Jesus. When he reached Glastonbury, a very holy place, he stuck his staff into the earth, where it miraculously took root, and behold, the holy Glastonbury Thorn grew from it. Now, as you can imagine, people took cuttings off this tree, and one arrived at the rectory in this very village. Now, the Quainton Thorn started to flower on Christmas Eve and was in full bloom on Christmas Day, and the flowers disappeared on Boxing Day. This was all fine and dandy until along came Pope Gregory XIII in 1752 with his new calendar. It had been realised over the years that the Julian calendar, which had been devised by Julius Caesar, was in fact one day out. But losing one day was not as easy as it sounds. To bring Britain into line with the rest of Europe in 1752, we had to lose 11 days. So the 2nd of September would be followed by the 14th of September. As you can imagine, the Brits went into meltdown, thinking that they were losing 11 days of their lives, and all the saints' days would be on the wrong days, so they would be praying on the wrong days, and their souls would be doomed to eternal damnation. You get the picture. All except for here in Quainton, where of course they had their miracle thorn. And it would know the truth. So on the new Christmas Eve, 1752, over 2,000 villagers and people from far and wide packed in to this small church and the churchyard of Quainton, and after the service made their way to the rectory, where they stood around the Quainton Thorn and waited for the midnight chimes by candlelight, singing hymns. The chimes came and went, but nothing, no flower on the thorn. Then they waited on, still nothing, until they all packed up and went home, and reconvened in 11 days' time, when it really was Christmas. Well, of course, the thorn flowered, and so Christmas Day was on the 6th of January, and they decided they would like to keep that as their Christmas Day. Now, I'd like to report that Quainton still celebrates Christmas on the 6th of January, because I'd definitely be booking into an Airbnb there and getting a double helping of the Christmas spirit. But unfortunately, eventually, some spoilsport sport came along with a solution that allowed Quainton and nearby villages to celebrate both days as holy festivals. No one knows when this died out, but the Quainton Thorn remained until 1962, when the rector at the time, sick of people trudging across his lawn, dug it up. The rectory is now a private dwelling called Broodnor House, which is just opposite the church, and I'm now going to show you just how near. Now, this is the church, and beautiful church it is. And if we turn round, come down slowly, and we turn round, there we go, and come out the way that we came, you'll see on the left is the almshouses that I pointed out earlier. You see the bungalow, you see the windmill in the distance. Now, as we come out the church gates, this is here, across the road here, through these beautiful iron gates, is Broodnor House, which was, of course, the rectory. Now, in this lovely garden, at one time, sat the Quainton Thorn. Now, unfortunately, it no longer is here. It's a beautiful house, though. Look at that, with a gorgeous garden, and it's absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately, it's no longer the home of the Glastonbury Thorn, which was dug up in 1962. Now, I got to say, I've only come to Quainton today to do this story on the Quainton Thorn, but I can't get enough of the place. This place is gorgeous. I mean, I know it's an absolutely fabulous morning, but everywhere you go, there's history, beautiful views, the people, so friendly. I mean, you know, everywhere I go, I just want to do some more video and then take some more pictures. So I'm going to walk back down this hill, back on the way back from what we think is the Italian prisoner of war camp. And I'm going to go back through the churchyard again, because I enjoyed it so much last time. And going to walk up to the windmill.